Hi, everybody. This is Heather. I'm Heather with Heather Lynn Coaching under the Relationship Reinvented umbrella of coaches. I'm also an instructor coach, and we're going to talk today about living from your heart space instead of your ego space, listening to your heart instead of listening to your head. The reason for that is because you will never find happiness out here. The only way to find happiness is to go within inside you and look for your answers there. So you have to follow your heart. And when you feel and you listen to your heart space and you let your life unfold in that manner and stop living in your ego space, your life starts to unfold in a really beautiful way. And you can start to share your gifts with everyone. I don't really believe you can share your gifts of truly who you are and your passion and what your purpose is on the planet unless you learn to go inside yourself and look inside your own heart for the answers there as to what you're passionate about and what guides you. So for me, that was something that's been really hard to overcome, and every day it's a challenge, and I think for most of us it is. Because we have to shut down those negative thoughts of ego, the ones that we react out of fear. Many of you, some of you know, many of you don't. Like my viewers, I recently quit my corporate job, relocated to the state of Texas from Florida, staying with friends, basically giving up like the lifestyle I had because I want to follow my purpose and my passion, which is coaching and helping people develop super awesome relationships and nurture each other and care and, community and teaching yoga and, healing people in different ways. So that's really what I have to do. And I couldn't continue to sit behind a desk anymore for 9-10 hours a day and commute 45 minutes each way and not be able to be with people, nurture people and help everyone. Like my job was great. It's not that I had a bad job. It was fine. It just wasn't allowing me to fulfill my passion. And it was just, I'm like, I can't do this. I'm gonna die here. I have to live with purpose. And I really realized that several years ago when I was in a relationship that it wasn't helping me do that, shine my light brightly. Like I was too constricted, and it's no fault of anyone else other than my own. I put myself in that position of just being, around people who weren't comfortable with, my light and the amount of light I had to share. It was very threatening and made people insecure. And that relationship had to come to an end because I wouldn't be here now sharing my love and my light if that hadn't come to a close. And I just know that. That's like an inner knowing. I know that in my knower, as Sherry Patterson, my coach, says. You just know in your knower. So, so living from your heart space, what does that mean exactly? That means you have to stop running around all the time. You have to give yourself some time out. You have to take some peace and quiet. You have to go outside. You have to touch the earth. You have to walk in the grass. You have to ask spirit. You have to ask God, whoever it is that you believe in. You have to ask them to show you what you're supposed to do next, how you're supposed to live in your purpose. If you are feeling unhappy and you are feeling unfulfilled in your life, this is part of the reason. You're not living your true purpose. And the people in your life and the people around you should want for you to be able to do that and not be threatened by that light, which is most of the reason that I'm alone. Like I'm not in a relationship with anyone. I'm on my own because I have to be, so that my light isn't restricted. My gifts to share aren't restricted by the influence of someone in my life who is uncomfortable with it. See what I'm saying? So here we are. And I allowed this all to unfold. I didn't push it. I didn't manipulate it. I just started listening to my heart. And this whole life change for me has unfolded beautifully, and for the most part, very smoothly. So when you stop listening to thoughts, which always lie to you, the thoughts aren't telling you the truth. That's ego trying to protect you from being hurt by someone or being hurt by a situation, or keeping you in your little box, keeping you from expanding, because it's trying to protect you, but it's not serving you. It's not protecting you. And sometimes you just have to say fear, STFU. STFU. I'm trying to not to curse so we can keep this a family show. Family show. So how do you live from your heart space? What you have to do is, when you get a thought that says, are you crazy? Like, here's what you're going to quit your job and move to a different state, and you have no security. You're going to put your stuff in storage. Like, what are you thinking? You're insane. And my heart's telling me, no, that is absolutely 100% the right thing to do. That is absolutely what my heart is telling me to do. So I started listening to it. And when those thoughts would come in, I'm like, I stop it, and I'm like, no, that's a projection of the future anyway. That is not being in the moment. You have to remain present in order for you to live in your heart space. You have to be willing to only be okay with what you have right now, because yesterday's history, tomorrow's a mystery, to put it, all in a nutshell. But it's the truth. You have no idea if you even have tomorrow. You might not have 10 minutes from now. So you don't know. So why are we putting so much pressure on what tomorrow is going to bring, or what yesterday brought and how it hurt us, or that was scary, or whatever? Believe me when I tell you, this connection, and this isn't about a twin flame video or twin flame connection, but my twin flame connection, wow, my connection is bigger than life to me. Like, huge presence, huge light. Scary, very scary. Very scary to me, like, to not want to run from that, because his light is so big and his presence is so huge. And yeah, it's been tricky, to say the least. Oh wow, deep breath. Woo! But I wouldn't trade it for the world. It's amazing. So, and that connection has really helped me live in my heart space, and really helped push me to listen to my heart only, and not not the thoughts, not that crap. So I do a lot of meditation. I do energy clearing work for myself. I use crystals. I use some mantras. I use some scenarios. There's certain things I use, and this helps me stay grounded and helps me live from my heart space. It allows me to shut off the negative thoughts, the fears and the worries about what's going to happen to me, my security. So, yay! I'm really happy to be doing that. So, but what really led me to this point was truly this connection to this person. It really showed me that I'm not alone. Like, I have an energy with me that's strong and powerful. It's almost like a spirit guide, and they have you too. It's the same for them. They have the same type of connection, and it's a connection that can't be broken. But it really has allowed me to live from my purpose. And it's been challenging too, with family and friends, like my sisters and like close people I've known for a really long time. I haven't shared a lot of this with, because I couldn't. It's been too hard. Like, you're always defending yourself. I've had to defend myself over and over and over for trying to live from my heart space. They've made it a lot of people, not intentionally, like everyone loves me. I have so much support and so much love from family and friends. And they worry about me because they're not living in their heart space. They're not living in their, that place, and it makes them uncomfortable and makes them even feel like I've alienated them a little bit because I haven't shared. There's so much I've kept close to me and haven't shared. It's just that I haven't been able to. Like I have to keep everything close to me so that I can listen to my heart space, because out of care and concern, people may give you negative energy, and they don't mean to. They don't mean to give you that. It just happens, and it was too influential. Like, it was too much. And I wouldn't be here in Texas if I had, given too much of that energy to, my circle, because I wouldn't have been able to stay in my heart and listen to and follow my heart. And so, in doing so, it's really allowed me to be here. So I encourage you, if you are struggling with things like that, I encourage you to try to look to yourself and talk to yourself about it. Spend time alone. It's really helped me a lot, spending time alone. Know who I am and know what I want, know what my purpose is. Listen to my guides, and they show me every day what my next move should be and what I'm supposed to do. And it's beautiful, and I'm so grateful for all of it. And I wouldn't change anything. So living from your heart space is key in any kind of, pursuit of life, any relationship, anything like that. Living from your heart space and not having fear. So if you have any questions, you can send me an email at hbaker50@yahoo.com. Like and share my videos, subscribe to my channel. I'm going to start creating a lot more content on varying subjects, and my website will be coming soon. I haven't even checked domains. I don't know what it's going to be called. This is all new, but we have to get started somewhere, right? So this is where I am, and when the information comes out for a website that I can create, I'll let you all know. Thanks, and have a great day.